It's nice to have you join us on my job. Yes, my job, of course, is a segment on OAPs Rendezvous, a platform to actually showcase bits of our job, however you like it. Yeah, you can imagine that there's some women that are into jobs meant for men, and people ask why. Why there are some men that are into jobs meant for women, they ask why as well. How tedious is that job? How are you committed to the job? Do you like it there? Well, today we are at a very, very nice eatery run by a very young lady. She's enterprising and she seems to be happy here though. Well, let's meet her. She's Queen Nneka. Hello Queen, how you doing?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
You know, when I think about, what you do, the kind of smoothies you make and some other bits of food that you make, I wonder, I told myself, is this not tedious? I mean, what's the commitment level and what's the routine like? But I'm going to ask you first, how passionate is the eatery for you? This is your eatery, and I want to know how passionate this job is for you.
Wow, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I would say it's quite passionate for me.
Okay.
This thing that has been in me, always looking out for the best, looking out for quality lifestyle. Though I've tried it in several places, but I found out that here is where the vision is.
Oh yeah?
Really
So when you talk about other places, what are we talking about? You tried other bits of jobs before?
Yeah.
Like what kind of job?
Like salon,
Okay.
like I said, it's all about lifestyle, healthy living, good looking. So I was thinking maybe it could be in that way. I tried it with salon, but it didn't work out for me.
Wasn't a quarter passion for you?
It wasn't that thing, that core thing.
Okay.
I'm very creative by nature, even with my ways, the ones I do for myself. But then it's still not in that aspect of it.
So you feel satisfied with this you're doing, the eatery job you're doing?
Yeah, I'm satisfied because when I know that I'm giving out healthy stuff, I'm making positive impacts. I try to help people to live healthy. So it gives me that, joy.
Okay. Now, I want to believe that because you're passionate, you really love what you're doing, you love this eatery kind of job. I want to believe that it is not too tedious. Is it very tedious?
You don't say. No pain, no gain.
I can imagine.
It's quite tedious. I never really imagined it was going to be this tedious. But because of my love for it and the passion behind it, so I'm having to do it and overcome. It is quite tedious.
Oh, okay. Now let me have a play, on your routine. I want to know what your routine is like. Now today you're out here doing your job. What's the routine like from the morning when you wake up and get into the sport where you're actually ready for business? Your daily routine, like today, how did it go for you waking up?
Well, the routine is quite a busy one.
Okay.
Like somebody like me who doesn't go out without having a quality time with my God. So you can imagine the time I would have to wake up.
Okay.
Sometimes I wake up 3 o'clock, try to study, pray, and then get over to the cooking part. From that 3, I could stay awake.
3 a.m.
Yeah. Sometimes 4. Sometimes I just allow myself to rest a little bit 4.
So you do the cooking alone yourself at home?
No, I have helpers, people who help me. Of course, you know that this kind of food, it has to be ready in the morning for people to be able to have what they want.
Okay. Now you have helpers there. Do you have accommodation for them, or they come to meet you early in the morning?
The ones, some I have accommodations for them, some they come from their home.
Okay. Now we're talking with the chairmaker, Queen Nneka. She's telling us so much about the eatery kind of business. She is the CEO of this business, the eatery here, and she says waking up 3 o'clock is a routine for her. Now she would have to put together her food and start to cook. Now some persons don't want to make meals and then put them in the freezer to the next day. Are you caught up for that?
No, no, no. I'm not always caught up for that. Even in this place, most times I give the menu once away. I give it to people around to consume because I love to always have fresh meals. Do you understand? It takes a lot, but I know I'm building it. It's something. It's all about giving out quality.
Okay, now we're at your eatery. I know you have different kind of food, and you have different kind of drinks as well. We want to know what your offers are, like the kind of eatery, the kind of food you have here in your eatery. Is it a regular kind of food, like you want to eat a swallow, or is it rice, or what kind of food do you really have in your eatery?
Well, the kind of food I have, I wouldn't say is the regular food.
So tell me the kind of food.
It's not.
It's not the regular one.
No, it's
Whoa,
not.
so tell me.
It's not. I have a whole lot of them, though, both from the food aspect of it and the juice aspect of it.
Okay.
Like the food, I serve okwa. It's called breadfruit.
Okay, breadfruit.
Breadfruit, yeah.
Okay.
But it's popularly known as ukwa in our local dialects. Yeah, we call it ukwa. You don't just see ukwa anywhere. You don't just drive in anywhere and see ukwa. You know. And there is this other meal called yam goulash.
Yam
That one
goulash.
too.
You actually said that your meal is different. It's not like every
You
the
know,
meal you just see every other day.
Yes, because
Yam goulash.
I'm
Okay.
health oriented. You know, I want to give out to the people what you can commonly get around, but still very healthy. You know, the environment is not too friendly, so whatever it is you are taking in, it has to be something that has the efficacy to help your system.
Okay.
You
So
understand?
when you talk of yam goulash, what are we looking at in terms of ingredients?
Yeah, we are looking at green beans, we are looking at carrots, we are
okay.
looking at chili pepper,
Okay.
we are looking at some healthy condiments like curry, like thyme,
Okay.
fresh tomatoes.
Okay.
So you can
So I see
imagine that.
it's a way out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
But
It
very
is
healthy as well.
Very.
So besides that, the ukwa, the yam goulash, what other meals do you really make here?
I make some other meals like swelling.
Okay.
You understand?
So you just swallow, but
Yeah, I do swallow.
what kind of soup? The
Like-
regular soup?
Like, yeah,
Or the fisherman soup?
like regular soup. Of course, our
Okay.
people would want regular, so I'll still have to add it, but then very healthy.
Okay.
Minimize spices and natural organic spices.
All right, now let's look at this job. You ventured into other jobs before. You ventured into the salon business, and to you, it wasn't what you actually caught up for because you didn't have passion for it. Now, given an opportunity to get out of this job to another job that might be good for you, would you want to leave this job to another job that you think, yeah, I think this is really good, it's more like this? Or you want to be here and expand and ensure that you fare more here a little bit?
Well, due to the vision inside, is yet to come out. There are a whole lot of things I still want to dish out that are yet to be accomplished. So the thing that is actually that brought me to this aspect of the business is what I need the world to know.
Okay.
You know, is what I need to push out there. It's not, I haven't seen it anywhere. Most of my dishes, I'm always inspired spiritually to do.
Okay.
So it's not, I don't think it's something I will just leave so easily. That's like leaving your part of your vision for life.
Okay.
So it's something I would love to, show out to the world.
Okay. So is it because of the fact that you give more importance to the nutritional value of the meal you make? I do know that online, looking at YouTube, there are a lot of ways you can make the ukwa, and people tell you, well, I'll just go to YouTube and I can make this, in one fell swoop. Now, what you make out of how to make food online and with the real thing that obtains, here?
Well, I've tried to go online sometimes, and when I see the kind of video people put out there, and I'm like, what? Really? How is this food gonna come out nice? So I see there are a whole lot of junks out there. People just want to get low. People just want to pass out messages. But one has to really be careful. The way you season your food matters, and what you season with matters. Okay. That's what matters. That's what brings out the best in your meal. Like I go deep, I go natural. I want to know the best way to bring out this meal.
Okay, and some of the opinion that men fare better in eateries, running the eatery business than women, even if we know that it's a female-dominated job. We find more ladies, into eatery job. And some are saying that, give and take, if there's a man running that eatery, the man will fare better. What's your opinion? Do you think generally men fare better in eatery jobs than women?
Well, my opinion is it's a personal thing. Okay. It's a personal thing. One experience has got its own route to play in all of this. Experience, everything we do depends on what you know. So it's not just about the female. Yeah, females are dominated. They are oriented. That's the way God created us to be. We should do better in this aspect, but everything has to be a personal thing. It's what you know how to do, and how you.
All right, it's still on my job on OAPs Rendezvous and also television. Yes, every Saturday, right at 8 a.m. Well then, I want to have a sip of this drink. I bet you will wonder what this drink is. This is also Nneka's product, but we'll get into the job proper as she takes us on a meal. Yeah, I know you were thinking about that meal. What kind of meal? And then she's going to make us a smoothie. But let me do a sip of this while we're waiting. You're really missing. Go back again. Well then, it's all about my job. My job and my job. This time I want to see how easy it is to take on the eatery. And we'll be talking with Queen Nneka, telling us so much about, our routine as, the CEO of an eatery. Now, I just said to her earlier on that she has to take us through the process, the job itself, that is how to make at least a meal. But she mentioned that she can make carrot stew and of course ukwa. But I felt ukwa is a favorite. Everybody likes ukwa. I want to see how she prepare it. So we'll do it together. It's about my job. Let's get into action. And we're into hungry. This is your beat. This is what you're good at. Yeah. So I'm going to be looking at you now. We've been boiling this. I don't know. This is okay.
So as you can see, our onubu is here. It's on the fire. It's boiling. Why I have to cook it is I have to remove the bitter parts of the onubu. Okay. We'll use it for the vegetable because if you add it like that, then you spoil the whole meal.
But it's already washed a bit though.
Yeah, no. After this, then we'll wash and get it ready for use. So we're going to put, this is ready now, we're going to keep it aside and wash out. Then I'm going to put my ukwa here. I'm going to put my ukwa on the fire. Then, but before putting the ukwa inside the pot, you have to first of all boil your water, make it hot, like hot. So I've boiled the water, it's hot, and the ukwa is already cooking. I have to add a little water to it to boil more, and then add all my ingredients.
Okay, so you're going to do that.
So we are waiting for our ukwa to, come up. So it's warm. You want to get the best taste of ukwa meal. You add everything at once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw some video on YouTube. They were saying after this, then you add after that. No, you have to add everything at once. Once your water has boiled, your ukwa is inside. Add your okuroko.
Okay.
You add this is our stock fish.
Wow. This ukwa is very rich, you know.
Yeah, it is. We add our oil. We're not cooking so much, so I won't be taking so much oil. Just taking a little bit, that will be okay. You can turn to see it.
People like ukwa a lot because it's rich in protein.
Yeah, it's very good.
Should I close it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Add, okay.
So once we add
The native
Maggi, I'm going to use the hot water from here and smash this a little bit,
Okay.
just to bring it to a paste.
Careful, that's hard.
Alright, with the hot water, it's going to settle.
Ouch, I told you.
It's one of the things you see in the kitchen.
It's one of your kind of parts of your job, so it has to do with that. So, okay.
Okay. This is my Maggi
And the local,
and the local one.
yes, mixed together.
Yeah. It's called the Ogiri in Igbo.
What about the obey?
Ogbe is different from this one.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm adding everything together.
I can perceive.
I'm adding my salt at once.
Okay.
Just a little bit of salt, because ukwa doesn't go very well with salt.
Okay.
And if you make that mistake, you're gone.
You just put very little salt since you already have the local seasoning. We have stones in there. Like
Yeah,
it's
there are
real.
stones here. The backs are still in there.
Because
You can't just cook it like this. If you cook it like this, it won't come out nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just showing you this the way it looks. That's the dried one. If you touch it, you see it's very dry. Like it's dry.
It's not usual.
Yeah. Then but this one is softer.
Yeah, it's soft.
So from this stage to this stage.
Okay.
And then all the ingredients, we have the salt, we have the native Maggi, of course you can't do without this. That's what gives it that natural taste.
And flavor.
And then the Maggi, the oporoko, that's stock fish.
Okay.
And finally we'll be eating it with this seasoned dry fish. The oil. You know ukwa, normally ukwa don't need so much ingredients.
Okay.
Naturally it's tasty, naturally it's nice, it's medicinal, it's high in carbohydrates, in fiber, dietary fiber, potassium, zinc. Wow, it's so medicinal, it's so nice.
Okay, so you're trying to tell me there's more, it's more proteinous than being
It is.
than the carbs.
It's more proteinous. You can actually get every nutrient you need in this ukwa. It's good for diabetic patients. It's good for people with peptic ulcer. It's good for people suffering hypertension. See why it's called a super food. And you can't just get
All right.
it anywhere.
I'm not saying the pepper. Do you have the onion and the pepper already?
No,
Okay.
it's just the raw pepper. We don't need onion in this
So
particular.
when you're doing ukwa, you don't put onion in ukwa?
No.
Oh, okay. I
Onion
see.
is not needed. No, it's not.
Okay, I am actually salivating, but the food is not ready yet. You know, I'm getting into the business, into this job. I do know that it's not easy to run one, but I like the fact when I come and I want to purchase, I want to get this. But let's see how tedious it is to make just even the ukwa that she sells. I don't want to go about the other. You talk about yam what?
goulash.
Yam, goulash, and
Carrot
then
stew.
carrot stew. Hold on, but don't worry. Well, I'm salivating already. And let's meet her so she take us through the ingredients and the process of making ukwa. It's part of our job, so what do you feel like pause? Yes, please tell us more.
Okay, this is the ukwa, the breadfruit we are talking about. You get it raw, like this. It's not washed yet. This is the dried one, like dried one. Then, after that, you soak it. You soak it for like a day. You want to soak for a day, or alternatively, you can just soak with warm water for just 1 hour. It will rise in this form, from this form to this form. And then I had already washed this one. This one is washed and clean. It comes.
You wash before soaking, right?
Yeah. You know, you soak
before washing.
Then when it rises, you wash.
Okay.
So normally, this one comes with a rough skin, like the back. Okay. So you wash off and remove stones and all that that's in it. Then it comes out clean, like this, as you can see.
So this one with you have another flat piece that I put that one.
That one. Maybe I'll just add
The first stage of it. So everything
Okay.
You have to let him see that.
This is our ungo.
What do you call it?
It's an alternative for potash.
Okay.
You know, some people potash is not very good in the system, so we use this. This is naturally made.
What do you call it?
Ungo.
So ungo is natural potash.
Yes, it's a very organic one, so it can be used in place of.
Can you get it
potash.
easily around?
Yeah, it's in the market. So it's used to soften a meal, just like ukwa. Ukwa is always a very hard food. It's very hard to get done. Just
so
like
if you have to
beans.
purchase this now at the market, what do you tell them?
Okay, ungo.
Ungo.
Yeah.
That's ungo sounds like ungo.
That's what it's
Okay,
called.
so you put some water in the ungo.
So I'm going to add
more like the
water.
See what it's like.
So we're
Wow.
going to add it, but you don't add it
What
like
it's
that.
like
You have to
now, so
sieve
far.
out. As you can see, it has some pages in it, so we just sieve out the water. The water is what we'll be needing here. Then careful, because at the bottom you get the sand.
So you mix it
just
with water.
be careful.
Put some water into
Yeah.
the ungo.
Just get just the water.
process, you know.
So the pepper will allow it to cook and get done.
Okay. Did you not add the pepper?
I will.
Okay. Are you going to add the fish?
No. So now I'm adding my pepper. Like I told you, just get all your ingredients ready.
So this is raw fresh pepper.
Yeah, raw blended pepper.
So with the ukwa, you do a lot of stirring again and again.
So make sure all your ingredients are in there. So we can still test to see if our ukwa is good at this point, or we need to add more ingredients. Wow.
Okay.
That's
It's coming up
nice.
good.
So we're going to allow it to cook. The ungo is going to help it to soften fast.
Okay.
With this recipe, trust me, your ukwa breadfruit will always come out nice. This recipe I just showed you, trust me, your ukwa is going to come out very nice, yummy and tasty, and very natural.
I see that you enjoy this aspect of your job, huh?
Wow, yes I do. I do.
Okay, so you know it's always nice after eating ukwa, you push it down with something.
Yeah.
So what do you think we should do while our ukwa is on fire cooking? What do you think we should do?
I don't know, you might want to go with a smoothie, or you might want to go with just juice drink.
Please, I'd like to go with a smoothie. That's what I wanted.
Okay, we can just do a quick smoothie like
Okay.
watermelon and banana.
Okay,
Then you can add it, a little skimmed milk to watch that weight. You don't need that fat, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And
So,
then
okay.
tastes very nice.
Okay, we'll be back to actually see what we're cooking. Well, let's get our banana, our fruit together so that we'll make the smoothie. Okay, I think the other time you tasted this ukwa and you said, nice. How am I supposed to do? I have to taste from you, but you need to tell me to taste it as well.
Okay, don't worry.
Okay.
I'll show you.
So how many minutes? Did you
So
bring this
our
ukwa?
ukwa from the look is almost ready.
It's almost ready.
Wait.
We have to show.
Okay.
That's a two focus.
Are you seeing?
It's almost ready.
So but still
But two
remaining
ladies
one
holding
thing.
this pot. That means there's something happening. Okay.
So we're going to add, remember I boiled this earlier.
Okay.
So we're going to add just a little of it.
So they asked this a little.
Yeah.
Wow. That means yours is a special kind of.
You add a little more. You add turn and make sure it's not too much. Just
Special type of ukwa you make it though.
can't see, yeah. Wow. Our ukwa is ready. Remember, it has to be thick. If it's not thick, then it's not ukwa. It has
So
to be
I'm already salivating, but I'm not
thick
tasted it
and
now.
yummy. You can also alternate the stock fish with dry fish if you want. Depends on your choice. But I love using stock fish because it gives it this very nice taste.
I see that you really love this job.
Then you can use the other big dry fish for the finishing aspect of the
Okay.
meal. So our ukwa is good.
Wow. So the dry fish. Well, okay, we talked about adding the bitter leaf to it, and I asked you, do you have to put bitter leaf in your okwa? I said it's the first time I'm saying. And you talked about the fish or dry fish.
Yeah, like I said, you add a little bit of bitter leaf, to give it a very nice finishing.
Okay.
In that taste of the bitter leaf with the ukwa, and of course what it does in the body too is very necessary. So it helps it to really, really look nice and also taste nice. And then the dry fish is what we used to serve, or you can use chicken, you can use stock fish.
So this fish now that is like this, you're not going to put anything like you don't season it, nothing.
The fish is washed, seasoned.
Okay.
You understand? I've washed it, it's sparkling clean, no sand, and I've seasoned it. I've already parboiled, seasoned it before now,
Okay.
so it's ready. We can now sauce it with pepper sauce.
Okay.
Just sauce the fish with pepper sauce and serve. So let's do the serving aspect.
This is what the okwa looks like, really. Okay. I just hope the cameraman is not drooling. I hope you're not drooling, don't worry. So it's preserved. Okay, so we'll take order slowly. We want to see how we'll make the smoothie, like we say, that the job entails a lot. It's not just, cooking, the smell. She's also into smoothie. And I said it, I don't really know what. Okay, we'll learn how to do that shortly.
Quantity that can also complement the watermelon.
So we're about to make the smoothie, and of course it's banana cucumber smoothie, and then should also cream it so it comes out really nice.
Smoothies mostly you should use ripe bananas, very ripe bananas.
And you must have ice
And
as well.
yeah, either you put in the fridge, or depending on what you want. Some persons don't like cold ones, like my friend here. She doesn't like very cold things, so you have to respect
Listen,
her
I
choice.
love coffee. But today I'm not feeling it.
Yeah. So also remember
Banana
to
not
use
okay.
It's very okay. We'll add more.
Wow.
More, but for this recipe, we won't be needing ice for this particular smoothie.
Okay.
Yeah, I know smoothies go with ice, but we won't be needing ice. Why? Because we need the paste to come out very thick and nice. That's how you enjoy the smoothie.
Because anyways, the fruit is cold.
Yeah.
You can just put it
Yeah,
off in
you
the
just
fridge.
put it in the fridge. Or if it's too thick for you to swallow, that's where you can add ice. It's a thing of choice, but for me, I love it very thick, like very thick. I use the more ripe part of the banana. So I think this should be okay. Maybe one more should be okay for our smoothie.
Okay.
But in case you still want It's very tasty. You can still add more banana or skimmed milk. So this is our skimmed milk. This is our watermelon, and this is our banana. So I'm going to put them into the blender one after the other. First of all, you add your watermelon. It has it's easier to blend. You add it first, let's blend.
Add everything to it. It's what it's meant for.
Don't worry about the milk, it's pink. So you don't need to worry about getting fat.
Nneka, young and vibrant, tells us so much about how to make the smoothie and of course how to make the famous okwa. Now, it is important to note that whatever job you're doing, put in your best and ensure that you get at it with so much vigor. Queen Nneka took us through the process of making smoothie with bananas and of course watermelon. She whipped it with some cream. They say the taste of the pudding is in the eating, and this is the time to eat and feel the pulse of her job. Queen Nneka is one lady you should learn from in terms of running a small eatery and doing it with so much passion. Personally, I do not like the part of the cooking every day because of strenuous, but you can't avoid it. The eating is actually really good, and that's what customers long for. But it's important to note that you must put in effort and try and make your job better. When asked if she would give up this job for another, she said no, that this is a passion and this is what she likes. Why not give it a try? Try and see if you can do a bit of the smoothie and if you can learn how to make ukwa on your own. Simple steps and get the ingredients right, and you'll be sure that you'll be like Queen Nneka. It's been my job on OAPs Rendezvous. We'll bring you another moment again.